You can have vegetables, lots of them, on your table next winter. You can have your own fresh vegetables on your table this summer if you have your own Victory Garden. Yes, there's no restriction on home canning and home processing of vegetables and garden fruits and berries. Plan your Victory Garden now. Get your garden plot lined up. Get the advice of a garden expert if you need it, and be prepared to grow your own for victory. Join a garden club or community garden movement, or share a garden with your neighbor. You can help win the battle.
Let's get acquainted. What is that cheer I heard? A fella stealing fur. Your neighbor's boy became your dad rolls up his sleeves to clean the attic. Your 16-year-old sister goes dramatic. It happens, yes. The outstretched nickels when an ice cream wagon passes. A rippling stream sounds like a rippling heart as Mother Nature proudly spreads a new green carpet. Be patient, lonely one, your love will come along. Your autumn heart will find a song to sing. Then raindrops will be dancing to the tune of it. The carefree, gay, and April, May, and June of it. And remember.
I think you're here because deep down you've been feeling it for quite some time. That quiet ache that shows up in between emails and dishes and pretending everything is great and dandy. That question that doesn't say itself out loud but sits heavy on your chest, especially on Mondays. Is this really it? Where did the time go? And how long have I been standing here? Sometimes when you hit your 30s, you find yourself in a weird place. Not completely lost, but definitely not found. Not old, but not young enough to just pack up your life and disappear to Europe with a backpack and no plan. You've done everything right, or at least you tried to. The degree, the job, the promotions, replied to emails, I hope this finds you well, paid your bills on time, finally paid off that car, and maybe you're halfway through your student loan, depending on the day. You've built something, a life, a community, a close group of people you love but barely talk to, a routine, a few house plants that are mostly alive, and maybe even a version of success, at least on paper. And now somehow, for some reason, you're here. Somewhere in the in-between. Not where you thought you would be, not sure where you're going from here. Too old to blow everything up and start from scratch, but too young to settle and pretend this is as good as it gets. The world celebrates the 20-somethings chasing dreams with nothing to lose, and the 70-year-olds who finally go after what they love. Which is great, but no one talks about the in-between. The 30-something quietly wondering if they became someone they never meant to. Wondering if they accidentally built a life they don't actually want. I get it, because I was there too. On paper, everything made sense. I had a job, stability, a routine. I did the things I was supposed to do. I was dependable, I showed up. But deep down, it always felt like I was waiting. Like I was expecting some upgraded version of myself to arrive one day. The one who actually felt fulfilled, excited. Sure. And when she didn't, I started wondering if I had taken a wrong turn. Or worse, if I had just stayed still for so long, I stopped noticing I was stuck. I felt stagnant in a way that made me restless, and honestly a little panicked. But I did not know what to do with that feeling. At first, I blamed it on burnout, the economy, or maybe Mercury retrograde. I kept saying things like, it's just a rough patch. Next year will be better. I just need a weekend away, or a new hobby, or a standing desk. But deep down, I wasn't just tired or drained. I was empty. No matter what I tried, I felt flat. And when I tried to picture something better, my brain went blank. It didn't hit me all at once, though. Just little moments in grocery store aisles, during long drives, scrolling through my camera roll and not recognizing myself. Turns out rock bottom has a decent lighting if you bring your own setup. I couldn't lie to myself anymore. I didn't know exactly what I wanted, but I knew it wasn't this. So I started paying attention, not to some grand calling, but to the little pulls, moments that made time feel different. Like when I'd watch something and think, I wish I could make something like that. Or when an idea hit me out of nowhere and for a second I felt awake, excited. Not just scrolling and consuming other people's stories on content, but wanting to tell my own. Something in me cracked open, quietly, but it was enough. And suddenly, the fear of starting late felt smaller than the regret of never starting at all. A YouTube channel was never part of the plan. I didn't have a roadmap. It actually took me months to just make and upload this one. I wasn't surrounded by creatives, and I wasn't chasing some childhood dream. YouTube was never the dream, but having a creative outlet probably was. Purpose doesn't care about timelines after all. Maybe it shows up late in unexpected forms and hands you a thread. And if you're lucky or just tired enough of your own excuses, you grab it. And that's when I realized, maybe I'm not behind. Maybe I'm right on fucking time. So I picked up a camera, and it felt like remembering a part of me I forgot existed. Not because it magically fixed everything, it didn't. But it gave me something to follow. A direction, a pulse. It slowed me down, made me pay attention, let me observe, shape meaning. And for the first time in a very long time, I felt like I was a part of something again. And I decided, I'm doing this. So here's the plan. I'm documenting the whole process. Not because I've got it all figured out, but because I don't. I'm still in it, still untangling, still searching. And if you have been searching for something, a spark, a purpose, a way back to yourself, you're not alone. This isn't a channel about how to be a better YouTuber. It's about becoming the main character again, on your terms. It's about reclaiming the narrative and stepping back into the role you forgot was yours. So if you've been waiting for a sign, or wondering if it's too late, if you've missed your shot, spoiler, you haven't. We're just getting started, and you made it just in time. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Stick around, and I'll see you in the next one.